Stream software. Stream health. Alright, we are back online. Cool. We're back with YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Okay. Let's do this and that. Boom! We're good to go! Alright. So... Hey, everybody. Antidote weed, alright. So we finished that guy, and now our job is to finish the rest of the villagers. If you don't remember correctly, this game turned into a novel. Like, I'm not even joking, it became a full frickin' novel. I'm just gonna collect some stuff first. Alright. I'm still a little ill.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting up.
What do I want? Okay.
Yeah.
I breathe air, scented with death, and resist the urge to laugh. For I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this hell, fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway, in a long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of a clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say, "My savior." I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely, this is a product of my addled mind. Surely, it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the voice of a lock being torn out and falling to the door. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. "Who are you?" I ask, shaking hands, covering my face. "How have you come to this place?" "I am Grimoire Wise, and this is Jayce Ran. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand, we shall awaken from this nightmare together." The one known as Jayce Ran extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slowly to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever. They recognize the staccato of sounds of heavy rain. "I never thought to hear that sound again," I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm," said Grimoire Wise. "Look at your feet." I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles, lapping my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more to come. At each moment we delay, we do not make good our escape. We shall all drown. If we do not make good on our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know that you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that forgotten friend. made itself known again. I nodded. My head swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacomb are a maze, twisting upon themselves, like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down a dim corridor and proceed north. I guess. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopies beds, resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobweb. Searching for the door to the next room, I came upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It had been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out my finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds again, until the horror falls upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know. Insanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether a scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving the terrible room. At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides. In a dark chamber, doubtless they were filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the cask and pull at the cork frantically. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The task will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork sunders to my attack, and a thick red liquid pours from the hole. This is no wine, it is blood, still warm from the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising floodwaters, creating warmth that laps my thighs. By all the gods, are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicions, and discuss quickly fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into an ocean of red below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out to the room's freedom. I squint and head east. I squint down the dim corridor and head east. East. I find myself in a great hall with sounds of rain for comfort. Waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table, upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse. as are all the invited guests. The army of foul, wriggling insects made homes in their remains, and this is the moment I saw. This one spindled feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table, desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me. My gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove only to be ever more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered with a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpets beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonizing screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility of these souls had committed some terrible crime, for which this was their punishment. Though the truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. We head north. Against all hope, I make it to the front door. "Break it down," someone cries, so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Jayce and Grimoire Wise, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. "How can I thank you?" I cry as tears of joy join the rain on my cheeks. Surely I would have died there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters. Sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. "Your dress, what?" asked. "Then you are a woman, madame." "I am." I proffered the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Jayce is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description. But he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. The black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways of the corridor, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken window. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Right. We got through the labyrinth. Woohoo! Alright, so there's another guy.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
Alright! A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Jayce had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage,
he said. Under this heat, a mirage of two would hardly be an expected sight. Jayce Rand nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he never had been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down from their homes. The heat, reflecting from the road, made Jayce Rand lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Jayce Rand glanced at Weiss' grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Jayce Rand's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this much is certain. Encouraged, Jayce Rand lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking and chose instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water. Water? Asked Weiss. Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just look ahead of us. Look, the sun's reflecting off of it. Without waiting for a response, Jayce Rand sprung to life and bounded towards the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing in the sand but sand in every direction. Jayce Rand closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Jayce Rand shook his head, bewildered, and suddenly pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait! There it is! I just missed! Look! It's right there! Jayce Rand sprinted off again, leaving Weiss no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour, until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Jayce Rand and struck him in the face with his cover. Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once. There is no water here. Jayce Rand's face clouded. There isn't? There is not. And perhaps next time you will think to listen to me when I tell you as much. Weiss paused for a moment, and then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived at the City of Art. Jayce Rand looked up, stretched out before him, was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Jayce Ran, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed roughly from the same shape and size. Roughly the same shape. A tall rectangle that stretched up towards the sky. But that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered in panes of glass that reflected the light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing more but frames of steel. Some had tall spires at the tops of them, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Jayce Ran. "Where are the people? Where are the houses? Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use?" The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracle of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels set on steel rails. Beautiful carved works of light and red, amber and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculpture, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never seen before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Jayce Ran and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered the 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Jayce Ran uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. "Finally, I was getting tired of this modern art." The 3 statues were indistinguished except for a single word chiseled onto their right arm. One reads Alpha, one reads Beta, and the other one reads Gamma. As Jayce Ran moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew atop of one of the sculptures, alighting on the sculpture's statue's shoulder. It emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. "Only one form is real. The others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false one will only speak lies." With that, the bird descended. As if on cue, the 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color, and began to breathe. "Hey, look at that one. Hey, look at that. They're alive." The triplets bowed and lowered Jayce Ran. "Please, Alpha. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Jayce Ran and threw his head in the other hands. "Alpha's a fake. You know, I am the real one." "What a load of crap," said Gamma. "Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I am the real one around here." The respected pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state of silence. Once again envelops the city. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Weiss. Jayce Ran furrowed his brows and considered the answer. One is real. Only one form is real. The others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. Alpha. The eyes of the stone showed with an eerie light, but it grew stronger and stronger until Jayce Ran were forced to turn away.
It would seem
Yeah.
We'd best act more careful.
This is the word.
Are we gonna have to...
Even
Am I gonna have to read all that again? Hey, Bozy, how's it going? Yep.
What?
up.
Holy cow. How's it going, Mosey? Good. Good. Today I didn't get much work done, so I'm gonna have to, like, cut this off early. Okay. They're alive. Please, said Alpha. That's the fake one. Stop lying, said Beta. Yeah, Alpha is a fake. Okay. You know, I'm the real one. What a load of crap. Yeah. It's Beta. Though Jayce Rand's voice betrayed a lack of confidence, he was relieved to see that Weiss was nodding at him. If Alpha was telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry lecture, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But if in that case, Gamma claims that Beta is a fake, would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. I have to do some editing. Kinda sucks. Like, literally, I had, like, power out until, like, 8 o'clock tonight, and I get on at 9. I had just enough time to get food. No, book editing. The actual work. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma would be lies. Would make sense. Therefore, Beta must be real. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Weiss, in a cheerful note. The time to awaken has arrived. Oh, the power goes out all the time here, man. Thanks for you saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Jayce Rand pulled to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Weiss. Have you been to the city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculpture dotting the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think I have. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way something like this could ever be to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Jayce Rand. Just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Jayce Rand during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Oh my gosh, it's over. Oh, the forever reading. It's over.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
Hey!
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. I've been reading for like hours. Like, hours.
Thank you again.
Feels like. But yeah, the power went out. Apparently a big tree fell. And the windstorm and stuff causing all kinds of trees to fall. I'm glad to have power back. Damn, it's already 21 hours I spent on this game? Yeah, but it's editing, so it's not this.
So how was the village?
Not completely the same.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
I know. I'd rather be streaming too. To be honest. Okay. You got me for another hour though. I know. Yep. So what have you been up to? Ah! Cool, cool. That's always a good time. Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Actually, I sold a thing last night. I was able to sell my my drum set I had, so I was pretty happy about that. Felt like I was never going to get rid of that thing. Holy shit! That's great, man. It's about 6 miles you walked. Yep. Getting that, preparing for that basic training. Yeah, I'm gonna keep using this one. This does so much damage. Sure. Well, I mean, if you're going to be on like an adventure type thing, you know, might as well. It's kind of what I do too when I start new things. Whenever I moved and stuff like that, I barely had anything with me. Today was awesome. Popola made this huge cake that was really yummy, and everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick today at all. In fact, I almost forgot that I had disease. So maybe you can forget about it too, and come back home now.
We should play a game together sometime, too.
Yep, exactly. It's kind of like a rebirthing, you know? Yeah, exactly. Just living life. I find that if you don't have any attachments to things, you tend to have a lot of growth.
The death dream certainly is.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it was something. All
Actually,
right.
you could be. You could be deployed to Bangor. There is an Air Force base.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things. Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried, so maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him? I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
Got it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
All right. Okay, so we're up to find Seafront. I wonder if I can fight him now. Oh yeah, I can fight this guy. Yeah, especially if you haven't walked. If you're not used to walking like that, yeah, that's horrible. Aha! I can fight you now! Ow. Yeah! There we go. Physical strength plus 6%. Yeah, it's Grimoire Weiss. Yeah! Yeah, GM. Awesome. But yeah, GM would work for short. It's funny because GM means Game Master. Remember there's a play on words there? I don't know.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
Tomorrow I have
you
church.
Need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage.
Hopefully.
Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault.
Okay, just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
Weirdo. But yeah, it's gonna
I'm willing
be...
to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Hey. Evangelical Covenant. Yeah, technically Evangelical Covenant, but we're trying to become non-denominational.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Ah, I see.
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change.
We just don't agree with the church and the direction it's moving.
Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or 3?
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
Yeah. We just want to move to more of a non-denominational status. We feel that's more in line with what Christ taught. Let's see. Huh. I misunderstood. Maybe I'll ask her again.
What is it this time, cutie?
Still.
Oh, okay, they marked it on my map in the next.
Hey there. Do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
We have 15 members, man. We're nowhere close to a mega church.
A red bag? Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
She didn't become a shade. Yes. Yeah. Doors are open to everyone. They're pretty welcoming. I myself don't agree with that, but yes.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Well, it's not that I'm not welcoming. The reason why I don't agree with it is because I think people should be Christian before they go to church. Most Christians today, they don't really realize that they're supposed to be counseling them, talking to them outside of the church. We go to church so we can be amongst ourselves. You know? Uh-oh.
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no, this is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God, how could this happen to her? This is all my fault.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because I...
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
Dumpling, you're not dead.
Well, it's not really shunning them. It's just saying that you should be a Christian before you enter the church. It's like you wouldn't go to a Muslim place, with an imam if you weren't a Muslim, you know? It's about believing in Christ.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on? I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my...
I thought for a moment there the shades were people.
Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot! Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Oh, hey, I have to go pick up a fish from the fish store.
I can't believe you.
Oh, I don't
didn't
agree with
listen to
membership
me.
requirements.
And you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel. You didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag. You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Wait, you're asking me? Well, an anniversary gift is an important thing. You probably should have taken better care of it.
Oh, so I'm the bad guy now, hmm? Is this fun for you two? Do you like ganging up on a poor innocent woman? Ooh, you disgust me.
You just need to be a Christian, you know? You need to agree that you believe in Christ. Like, that should be the only requirement to enter a church. And same thing with membership. That should be the only requirement for membership. Like, the things that they hold and, like, they have all these lessons and stuff. I mean, like, do you believe in Christ? You know, is Christ your savior?
What? No! That's not what I meant!
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did. And I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there! My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Pardon, but madam, I... Oh, enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Yes, that is true.
Big talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
Long time.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good.
That's it. I have had an... Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Hold on. After this, I'll explain.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
Okay, so what I gained from Christ's teaching is eternal life. Like, I have assurance into the kingdom. My life is really comfortable, and it's not just because of Christ, but it's because of the knowledge of Christ. I don't have any worries, you know? No matter what's happening, like, something bad could be happening to me, and it doesn't really matter, because I know in the end, it'll be fine. Because Christ, once again, will take care of everything. If I have a life-threatening thing happen to me, it's no big deal. If I'm poor and everything goes away, I'm fine, you know? I just have blessed assurance. And that's really the best thing you can have in life.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
Oh, right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh? Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Alright.
Heavens, that was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
But really, it's not about whether or not I get anything out of Christianity or anything out of Christian life. I have, from the best of my knowledge and evidence, I have concluded that this is
The couple with
the
the
right
red bands
path.
were a strange pair
As in-
indeed. It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sorta mean and weird.
sort of.
If
Yeah.
you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
It's back. Alright, MP. But yes, I'm in the service of Christ. I don't fight against evil heretics. I just try to convince them. I mean, I'm not foregoing any... If I was to take up arms to fight, it would have to be a good reason. Like I said last time, you know, I don't want to fight anyone without good reason. Oh, that's a quest. I'm gonna have to take that one too.
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong?
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village? Please, you have to help.
I mean, I hope not to have to take up arms, but if I do, I do.
My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can...
Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know his father is worried about him.
What have we got today? Which job should I give you first?
Oh god. I really don't want to do fragile delivery.
Someone in Facade asked for your help. Are they tough to deal with? Because they seem like total weirdos. I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details.
Okay. Alright, but yeah. God doesn't accept people that... What? What do you mean? God doesn't accept anyone to heaven. I mean, like, the only way that people can get into heaven is if they believe in Christ and trust in Christ. We can't underneath our own power. It doesn't matter how many good deeds you do. Like, Christians do good deeds not because they want to be saved. We do good deeds because we are saved. It's an appreciation.
Hey, you can get into Facade, right?
No problem.
Oh no.
Great. Oh, and it's kind of fragile, so just get that to the weapon shop in Facade. And thanks again.
Alright.
You want to try your hand at this job, Kaine?
Are you serious? Hell no.
Ha! Hussies are only good for breaking things anyway.
Maybe I'll start with you.
Alright, things are easier with Kaine. But no, yeah. I mean, we're only accepted into heaven because we've agreed. We've surrendered ourselves to God. Deuteronomy's Old Testament. Right. The word there that they used in the Hebrew for killing is to kill with malice. The Hebrew is very specific with what it means. It means to kill like with anger, basically. Our English word murder does not really show the whole context of the...
Crap.
That did not sound good.
I think we broke something.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery now. Best go back and apologize.
Yeah, I guess. What was that?
It is known as a scorpion. Phylum Arthropoda, subphylum Chelicerata, order Scorpionidae. They are closely related in form and structure to other arachnids.
I am so not following you right now.
It's an enemy. Kill it.
Now that I understand.
Yep. They were of the Nephilim. A lot of those nations. Yes. He was. He instituted capital punishment after Noah got off the ark. Pardon me, do you have a moment?
What do you need?
My daughter's been missing for a few days, and I was wondering if you have heard anything.
Can't say I have. Sorry. But we'd be happy to keep an eye out for her and let you know if we find anything.
Does the girl have any identifying marks or scars?
She's probably wearing her gold ring. It's a family heirloom I gave her a little while back, so I doubt she'd taken it off. In any case, I thank you very much. What? Yes. I think that's a thing that people need to make of their own volition, their own hearts. On that, especially here in the United States. We don't have a king, we don't have an emperor, anyone ruling over us. So we need to make decisions for ourselves. And sometimes some of those decisions, when justice needs to be served, needs to be us.
Wow, you sound pretty depressed.
I've been cheating on my wife, and she found out. Then she kicked me out of the house.
I hope you don't expect sympathy from us.
No. I know, I've been selfish idiot. I just want her to take me back, so I was hoping to give her a present. I want to make her a nice wolf hide coat. But I haven't been able to gather the necessary
So you want us to hunt
materials.
some wolves for you?
That's the idea. Can I count on you?
Well, you seem to recognize that you messed up, so I suppose we can help.
Thank you. I just need 10 wolf hides.
I got your 10 wolf hides.
Thank you so much. Now that's left is to create the coat and try to make amends.
She's super mad at you, right? Will
Yes.
she even let you speak to her long enough to give her the present?
Ugh. Well, she did throw something at me the last time she approached. So, I don't know. maybe you could ask her for me.
Oh, come on, really? Look, if it's just giving her a message,
Yes, he
fine,
is, King.
but the present's on you.
立ち去らたち。さたい、クズ上と。
Oh, of course,
最
of
高地
course.
行くとで。
I'm so sorry for all the trouble. Anyway, you can find her on the floor just above us.
Hi
ユーリスウェイとそ使徒開鎖港でさせたわ。
there. I, have a message for you.
Because he needs to give us the time. This is the age of grace. When he comes back, that's going to be the end for them. Everyone. He's not willing that any shall perish. And so it seems to be a long time. Now granted, there is going to be some that will. But still, he doesn't want that to happen. Maybe.
夫サラ
For my no good cheater of a husband? I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, he says he knows he was wrong and wants to give you an apology present.
Oh, that's so like him.
やりさたってたるんださら。ギサラウワスタンてきたするいとち。
You should have known better than to cheat in the first place. He's far too stupid to ever pull it off.
来てる。ころゆれる来てはぜよ。
Still, he sounds like he learned his lesson, so maybe I'll forgive him just this once.
さたいとたさたおりでしきた。
I managed to patch things up more or less. Anyways, thank you. I couldn't have done it without your help.
Don't cheat on her again, okay?
I won't. From now on, I'm dedicating my whole life to making her happy. Wow! Shit! 20,000 gold. That's good.
ユーリス H たったぞ。ああ。
She was hanging around with her boyfriend.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Well,
タトザールとジーザして like さ。
I can imagine it getting much worse. Have you read the Book of Revelation? I guarantee you, it's pretty bad. It's a solid read if you want some crazy end of times type stuff. Excuse me, could I ask you something?
What is it?
Rule 56908 says that in order to strengthen the community's solidarity, we must interact with others on a regular basis. You've been spending a lot of time in the city lately. It might be nice to have you join in.
What do I need to do?
First, I will tell you who to speak to and what to say. Once you deliver the message, you will receive another message that must be delivered. You must do this 5 times. If you make a mistake, you must start from the beginning. The recipient knows what message you'll have, so don't try to cheat your way through our obligation.
Do you truly think this is the best way to increase community solidarity?
I mean, most Bibles are pretty good, but ESV is a pretty good English Standard Version. The NSAB is also pretty good. The NASB, North American Standard Version Bible. That's a pretty good one.
アルテルはされて来てすぐさ
I'm sorry, but it's a rule. Will you please consider it?
Hey, I'm all for making friends. Let's do it.
タクズガイクで鳥と伝存歌詞と太陽竜伝存歌詞デズチとダリルと
The recipient is the person guarding the left post. Message is the mass people respect their rules.
で暫定
This is one strange game.
This is one strange city.
That's not untrue.
Speaking of which,
What?
I trust you have not forgotten the message.
We'll see.
Ah, crap.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Okay, no shortcuts.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
No shortcuts. I could have sworn she was in the shopping center, the strange thing store.
タトサタザアルトシーテクサ
What's up?
クトタンギョトス
My daughter's birthday is coming up, and I want to cook her
サオと追っていると
something special.
デタンギョ
But Rule 8614 states that parents cannot purchase food for their children's birthday feast. Would you be willing to help me? Yeah.
For something like this? Of course.
タクゾガイク連れてしてしたいとデトギソジ
I need you to bring me 10 rounds stripped food objects.
I think you'll need to be more specific.
クケンアルテルはできてたとかい
I'm sorry, but Rule 27229 states that when sending someone on an errand, you cannot state the name of the item that you wish them to buy.
Well, that's a crazy rule. But if I manage to figure it out, I'll be sure to bring it to you.
These rules are absolutely preposterous. That person cannot even tell us what they wish us to purchase. Never in my life have I seen such foolishness.
It's no big deal.
Come now, this must bother you.
Sure, a little. But I trust they have a reason for it, even if we don't understand.
That is a very broad-minded thing to say. Are you feeling well?
That was almost a compliment.
ユーリスウェイ
Okay.
Yuri Switch.
Shoot.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Huh. I don't know where to jump. But yeah, the ESV should handle it pretty well. All right.
Hi there. You're kidding. Guess we should go tell. Hi there. You're kidding. Maybe it's. I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Well, I guess if we're gonna spend some time in Facade next time, on Monday, let's see.
Are these watermelons what you were looking for?
Thank you so much.
Great. I hope you can make your daughter something tasty.
Oh, she loves watermelon cake more than anything. Now, please, take this reward. Alright, cool. Hey, that's a... Are you the one who saved our
I
king?
didn't save him so much as just find him.
We owe a great debt. We would be nothing without him to guide us. By the way, do you happen to possess a royal compass?
We do not, my good man. Pray elucidate us on the nature of this object.
It allows you to traverse the sandstorm without losing your way. It's one of the most handy tools. Please feel free to take it.
It looks valuable. Are you sure?
Of course. The masked people always repay their debts.
Then we would be honored to receive it.
You came back here. Oh, hey. Watch this.
You sure you want to be doing that? It seems pretty important.
Oh, it is. But I'd be a waste not to do anything with it.
I suppose one cannot expect a man to change his ways overnight, even a king.
So I am really high up right now. Well, let's go down here and go to the save point. Alright. Well, that is it for today. I am off. I will be back on Monday. Yeah, I'll be back Monday. Yeah, it's 10:25 here. I'm sorry, man. I gotta... Yeah, it's 10:25 here. And I gotta get up in the morning, so I gotta start working on my stuff and then go to bed. I know. It's terrible. I know. But, yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, I'll catch you guys later. It was awesome. Sure. We'll save it again. It was awesome hanging out. And, yeah, thank you for showing up. I'm not doing anything without you guys showing up to it. See you Monday, man. Good seeing you.